Welcome to Ocean Chicks Films.
Hey guys, how's it going? Man, this is so weird. I'm by myself tonight. Yeah, haven't done this in a while either. So good to be back. I'm super excited to hang out with y'all. Yeah, and this movie's so crazy. Really looking forward to watching this one for sure. And I've already had some comments. People are wondering where you can watch it. So apparently, Echo was telling me that he found it in the US on Paramount Plus. So you can watch it there. I have a physical media copy of it. I've got a DVD of it. So I'll be watching it that way. And you can rent it too. Like it's on YouTube and let's see. Let's find it. Yeah, YouTube, Google Play, Apple TV, Amazon Prime, all that kind of good stuff if you want to watch it that way too. Or you can just hang out with me and we can talk about the movie if you've already seen it before, because that's fun too. Yeah, so I'll just wait for a few more of you guys to get here. I'm going to say hi to Spinnaker. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. And also, hey to 3D Movie Cinema. Cool. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate that. Yeah, like I was saying, those are the ways to watch it that I know of so far. If any of you know any other way, then, put that in the comment section for me. That would be cool. And then everybody will know how they can watch it. So, yeah. I'll just wait for a little bit longer and see who's coming. I'm going to get my stuff set up here. So I'm ready to go. I think tonight's a pretty busy night too. There's lots of people streaming tonight as well. So if we get a few of you guys here hanging out, that would be cool. But yeah. So how's everybody been doing? I had this whole week off. And I've been doing a lot of getting caught up and reorganizing and that kind of thing, doing some new stuff. So that's been really fun. And yeah, I'm still a little bit of this cough that I had from before, a tiny, tiny bit still. It's kind of hanging on. So that really kind of sucks, but I feel much better than I did because that was a brutal flu bug that I had, man. I don't know if any of you guys have had it, but really, really horrible. Just terrible. It lasted for a long time too. But anyway, feeling better now too. Okay, let's see if anyone's here. Oh, there's Sean. Hey, Sean, how's it going? So, Sean, I checked out the Look movie thing, and I think it's gotten taken down, man. Am I wrong about that? I couldn't find it anywhere for people to watch this one. So if you have another way for people to watch, let them know, because then, people can check it out. But I think probably pretty well everybody has Paramount, so should be okay that way. This feels so weird talking to myself. I used to having guests on, but Nanette wasn't feeling good. She was going to come by, and I said, that's totally fine. And me, I'd canceled and come back and forth a bunch of times. So, but I figured I would just jump on by myself. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully everybody can find a way to watch this movie because it's a really good one. Really, really like it. I have one on here. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me good? Huh. Okay. Well, he's saying it's working. Maybe let me try it again. Because if that's the case, then that's cool. People can watch it that way. Yeah, no, I don't have it from my end. I'm just Googling it. I don't see it, Sean. So I'm not sure about that. Don't know. But anyways, maybe it's just my server. Maybe I can check again later and see if it'll pop on there. Um, and Jamie, how's it going? How you doing? Thanks for coming by. You gonna watch along with us? You said you like this movie, right? This is one of your favorites. I love this movie so much. It's so good. To me, this is the perfect definition of sci-fi horror together. So good, so good. Okay, cool. Sean says he can hear me. And the site's working for you. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. That's weird because when I Google it, it just says it's not there. I can't see it anywhere. And it's saying something about it being taken down. So I'm not sure. Which is a bummer because that was a cool way to watch stuff. But like I said, Paramount, or if you've got it on Blu-ray or DVD, then you can watch along that way for sure. Yeah, maybe Sean's saying it's definitely there. Maybe there's just something weird with my maybe it's in Canada only. I don't know. Not sure. Or like I said, I'll check later. Maybe it'll come back. But that's another way. Lookmovie.com or whatever the whatever it is, whatever it comes up as. You can usually Google that and watch it that way as well. I can't post a link though because I can't get a link here, unfortunately. You love this movie. Probably will watch along. I have a copy. Okay, cool. Awesome. At least this one's only an hour and a half. So that's pretty cool. Just over an hour and a half. So it's a good one to watch along with for sure. What have you guys been up to? Anything fun? And Jamie, I was just saying, I finally got rid of that cough that I had. Man, I was sick for it felt like 3 weeks a month. It was just horrible. Just awful, awful, awful. But yeah, feeling better now. So it's so hard doing live streams when when you're coughing. Oh, it's just really, really hard. It's hard to focus and concentrate and so horrible. Jamie San. Oh no. That's awful. A bear got your bird feeder and totally crushed it. You're going to post pics. Oh my gosh. Gee, hopefully he didn't catch a bird in there. He just ate the seeds. Oh man. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, man, it just knocked me on my butt. I just couldn't function. I couldn't think. I couldn't do stuff. It was just really, really horrible. And it just gets to you, right? Like your mental health kind of goes down too when you're like that, especially when you're trying to do so many things. But it was just brutal. I just didn't feel like doing live streams or doing anything too. So, but I got caught up in other stuff. So that was fun. And Jamie, I'm actually going to message you and ask you some questions about Patreon. Because I don't know if you guys have been following along, but there's been some weird YouTube stuff going on lately. Hey, some of the bigger-ish sites getting demonetized and having to fight for their channel back. And I thought it was just an isolated thing, but then last night I heard of someone else having it happen to them, and I was like, and they won't explain to you why or what or anything about it. And so people are really starting to freak out. And I thought, well, I think no matter what you do, it's always good with YouTube to take it casual, but to also have different streams of income and different ways that you're going to put yourself out there and do stuff, which is what I've been working really hard on this past week, actually. I don't know if everybody saw, I've launched new merch, and I've got my .com back. So I'm going to get back into writing movie reviews on my blog. And I want to get Patreon. I've got it set up, but I want to get it really going. So yeah, I'm gonna ask you, Jamie, for some questions. Just some stuff that I want to figure out how to do to maybe do some watch parties on there too. What else are you saying here? He got all the seeds. My friend down the road got a picture of him. He's quite big. I'm getting some bear spray. Yes, definitely get some bear spray. Don't take a chance with that. Is he like a black bear? A black bear, probably in your area, right? They're still scary. I'll never forget when I was a kid in Thunder Bay, Ontario, and we went camping, and we went to, you drove to the dump. Like, it was just like a thing to do with the family. And I remember seeing some baby black bears sitting in the garbage. And one of the babies, which was small, picked up an old can of like tomato juice. You remember those? And he went like this, and it ripped open the can. It's just like, whoa, but he looks like a cute, stuffy teddy bear. That's crazy. So yeah, get some bear spray. You got to be careful. Much as I love animals, they're still wild animals. So yeah, you got to be safe. Okay, well, let's just start this movie then. So I've got it ready to go. One of you or somebody, let me know if you guys are ready to go, and we'll hit play. Oh, I'll do this one more comment here. Yeah, I remember Night Watch had it like a while back. I like Scary currently. Yep, that's the one I saw. And thankfully Garrett got his back, so that's pretty cool. On his last live stream, he was talking about that he put in the argument to fight for it. He did take down some of his videos. He was sorry about that because he didn't know if he should, but he kind of panicked and thought maybe some of these shorts that I've done that are all snippets of video clips of other movies are the reason. So I'll take some of those down, that kind of thing. But thankfully, I think it took him a month, or like it was a while that they made him wait. And then they reissued it just the other day. So he's pretty happy about that. Getting it back. So that's cool. But it was like, it's a real eye opener, right? Because if you're counting on that kind of stuff, it's kind of a scary thing. That being said, Nye messaged me yesterday or so, and then I saw another YouTube video of it that is absolutely 100% legit. YouTube is going to be changing their monetization program. So now you'll only need 500 subs and 3,000 hours of watch time. Not to get AdSense. You can't do the advertising part of it. That's still locked into 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time. But you can get the lower version of it. You get your super chats, your super thanks. You can put your merch store on your front page and all those kinds of things. So that's changing. But then I started thinking, because that's what I do, I think. What does that mean? So if they're making it easier for you to be fan funded, is that why these channels are getting like shut down all of a sudden? Like what? And they're not saying anything. I'm really kind of questioning what that means. And of course, we'll have to just wait and see how it plays out, I suppose. But kind of scary because, like, let's just say, for example, you don't even care about the money or any part of that. Let's just say that you love having your channel and hanging out with people. And let's just say they start taking stuff down, or they shut your channel down altogether and you can't even do that. And they don't give you an explanation or anything for it. It's kind of scary, right? If that ever happened myself personally, I would rather have some other things happening so that we could all hang out in different spots, and still stay in touch rather than just through the one thing. Kind of think that maybe even having two YouTube channels on the go is not a bad thing too. Anyway, sort of strange. Lots of strange things happening right now, and I think there's a lot more to it than we are given the information about. But something to think about anyway. Pretty strange. I think that's pretty strange because I Like Scary has like close to like a lot of subs, right? 30,000, something thereabouts or something like that. I'm not exactly sure on that, but I thought it was a bigger channel. And even Garrett's channel is at 3,000, really huge. So, anyhow, I don't know, pretty crazy. But I want to get Patreon fired up, and I've got the blog on the go. I'm doing my podcast as well. I was going to give up on interviews, but I'm doing an interview again because that's how it goes. I got another indie filmmaker that's going to perhaps be doing an interview with me in a couple of weeks, and I'm probably going to be having Garrett on the channel as well. I asked him to do that, so in a couple of weeks he might come on as well. So, anyways, I'm doing the podcast and all that too, but I'll learn as much as I can because I don't want to get shut down and disappear. Man, I'm so glad that you came, man. I missed you so very much. And I hope that you're going to enjoy this movie. I'm not sure if you've seen it yet or not, but I'm pretty excited to watch it. I was there the night Garrett was upset. I felt bad for him since I've known him since he started. He used to do segments on Region Free. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, Garrett's awesome. Awesome human. Do you know what he did for me the last live he did? I commented, he's big on supporting the horror tuber of the month. So he shouted me out I was so embarrassed. I was actually like, oh my God, I'm embarrassed. Shouted me out and told everybody to go sub and vote for me and all that kind of stuff. So that was really cool. Really, really cool. So yeah, he's a super, super, super cool dude. And I'm glad he was able to get the channel back up going, but he still doesn't know he doesn't know exactly what happened, how he went against their regulations or whatever. So that's scary, really scary. Echo, how's it going, Echo? So Echo, just to confirm, you said Paramount Plus, right? That this is on, correct? The algorithm is all messed up. Yeah, well, maybe they're just gearing up and making changes to stuff. I don't know, but I know they're doing the fan funded feature for all of us, so that if you're at 500 subs, 3,000 hours of watch time, you get super chats, super thanks, memberships, and you can post your store on your front page, and all that kind of thing. You just can't do AdSense because AdSense requires 1,000 still and the 4,000 hours of watch time, which makes sense because they don't want their advertisers to be on a small channel that doesn't make any money for them, kind of thing. So, oh, you don't? But are you a patron of somebody's channel so you know how it is to show up there? Because I know I've got it set up where I can go through StreamYard to Patreon, and I can do a live stream, but I've never been a patron on anyone's channel before. So I don't know, does everybody go to Patreon to watch the live watch party, or do they go to YouTube with the special private link? That's all I don't understand that part. And I was like, yeah, I could sit there and study it and figure it out. I know, but I just thought maybe if I ask, I could figure it out faster. I might have to ask Knight. Maybe I'll just message Knight and see if he can explain it to me. Echo just finished the stream with Steve and Horror Freak. Oh, cool. How did it go, Echo? I know there's lots of streams on tonight. There's lots. But I still wanted to pop on and hang out with you guys. Oh, I missed you too. I missed all of you guys. A week is a long time to be off here for sure. No, well, we're back. We're back. We'll watch a cool movie now. Yeah. Garrett that's why he's doing it, because he said it was a really cool thing to be a part of that competition and just the group spirit of the whole thing. And that, he said it really helped his channel a lot. So, he's promoting it. Yeah, Event Horizon's awesome. Echo's saying vote for Karen or she'll do horrible things to you. No, I won't. I love everybody except you, Echo. You better have voted or I will do horrible things to you. Echo, so the funny thing on Instagram, you commented on one of my posts and I made a joke replying to you on Instagram in public view. And I said something dumb like, You better get merch or whatever, support me or whatever, or I'll punch you, Echo. And I immediately got a warning from Instagram to not do that because that goes against their safety policy or whatever. And they said the comment was taken down. So I thought you'd think that was really funny. Okay, Echo says yes, Paramount Plus. All right, I have the DVD. Oh, and you got it all figured out too, man. Okay, cool. Paramount Plus and MGM. Okay, cool. Oh, okay, so you were part of Patreon, but okay. Well, yeah, I will. I'll just message Knight. I'll message Knight. I'll figure it out. I'm sure he can explain it. It's probably just really stupid, but if I can't, go through it and see it, I don't understand like how it works exactly because you're bouncing from platform to platform. So, because you're setting it up on StreamYard to private on YouTube, and then it's bouncing back to Patreon. So it's like, wait, do we watch on YouTube or how does that work exactly? And I don't want to do it and then screw it all up. So, voting, you can vote Mr. Dan and Horror on his YouTube channel. He's got a video announcing that he won last month and the nominees. So you can vote there. Carrie Crave Cinema's there and me, and I forget the other two actually, but there's 2 more candidates as well. So vote for whoever you like. I totally support everybody else too. But you put your vote in there. Echo says the stream with Steven was fun. Told you I would be here to cheer you on so soon. So go soon to be horror to where the month are out. So thank you, Echo. Oh, Echo says he'll put the link up in a bit. Okay, let's start the movie right now, and then we can keep talking. So are you guys ready? Ready? Another thing on StreamYard's been happening lately too. People have been having glitches. Like last live I did, I got kicked off the live because it was just running really slow for me. People have had sound issues and all kinds of stuff. So weird things going on. Okay, man's ready. I'm going to assume you're all ready. I will do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Yay! I love this movie so much. Man, have you seen this? Man, I'm talking a lot. So weird being by myself. So weird. Oh, yay! I'm so glad, man. This is such a cool movie. It's so weird. You got to wait till like the 3rd act to the end to really appreciate it, but it's so good. So good. And apparently it was even gorier than this. But that part got cut and that part disappeared. I've heard different things. I've heard that part is still floating around somewhere and it'll come out. But I've also heard that the quality of it was really bad, so they got rid of it. I'm really hoping that one day we get to see that part though, because that would be fun. Oh, thanks, Echo. I appreciate that. Echo posted the link to go vote. Hey, Captain Adams. How's it going? Hope you're having a great weekend. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there who is a dad. So we just started the movie now. We're just in the opening credits. Okay, so man, you've probably read what this is about, but I'll go over it anyway, just quick. So Event Horizon is from 1997. It's a sci-fi horror. Definitely is a combination sci-fi and horror, in my opinion. When the event horizon, a spacecraft that vanished years earlier, suddenly reappears, a team is dispatched to investigate the ship. Accompanied by the event horizon's creator, William Weir, played by Sam Neill, who's very cool, absolutely love him. The crew of the Lewis and Clark, led by Captain Miller, played by Laurence Fishburne, love him too, begin to explore the seemingly abandoned vessel. However, it soon becomes evident that something sinister resides in its corridors and that the horrors that befell the Event Horizon's previous journey are still present. This one's directed by Paul W.S. Will Anderson. Sorry, I don't know why I said Wilson. Anderson, who did the Resident Evil movies. So, anyways, it's really crazy. Super, super underrated. Although a lot of people are kind of discovering it lately and watching it and loving it. So, yeah, it's pretty twisted, pretty crazy. The first time I watched it, I had no idea what was going on. And it was like, whoa, this is wow, you know? And it freaked me out pretty bad, but so, so, so good. But I like these kinds of movies. I think they're fun. Captain Adams says this movie is spooky every step of the way. I agree. Absolutely agree. Yeah, it's so good. Oh, hey, Dave, hey, 3D. I can't even talk today. So, you know, yeah, spell check and stuff. Yeah, doesn't like me either. Sorry, I meant to say, just came to say hi, and then I just dropped in some IMDb trivia about autocorrect sucks. Also, love the fresh perspective on these movies. Horror doesn't get a lot of love. Very, very true. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. That's really cool of you. Really, really cool. But yeah, this movie and the whole story behind that, the footage that's missing. Um, yeah, I really wish one day that we could see it. I mean, with all the stuff we've seen now, we probably wouldn't be as freaked out as we would have been back in the day. But yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Do you guys like Sam Neill? And if so, what's one of your favorite movies that he's been in? I like him in this one and In the Mouth of Madness. Captain Adams is saying, I found a weird bootleg VHS of this at a thrift store, but I'm afraid to watch it because I'm pretty sure it might be haunted. Oh, really? Why is that? Just because it looks old and creepy? Yeah. Jamie's saying there will never be a director's cut of this. That footage is long gone and it stinks. Yeah, it is too bad. Too bad. But even the parts that we get, the visuals and the stuff that you can, use with your mind is pretty creepy, pretty intense. Yeah, pretty crazy. It looks strange and you get a weird feeling about it. I'll do a little blessing on it or do like a little spirit box with it and see what happens. Jamie says she loves Sam Neill, Jurassic Park, and In the Mouth of Madness are your favorites. Yeah, oh, he's so good in those too. Yeah, that Jurassic Park when it first came out in theaters, wow, that was just something else, man. I remember there were young kids that didn't realize it was not really made for kids, that movie back in the day. Were crying in the theater beside me, and the theater was like beyond packed when I went and saw that. It was so cool back in the day. Yeah, probably. That would be scary. You can't recall how many Sam Neill movies you've seen and which ones? Yeah. Well, you've seen In the Mouth of Madness, right, Echo? And Jurassic Park you've seen. And then this one. But yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Yeah, everyone's talking about VHS lately. Kind of want to start collecting more of those. I have a few. Not too many, though. And I don't have this. Hey, Haunted by Horror, how's it going? He's saying Merlin. And Captain Adams is saying In the Mother Madness for sure, but he was great in Memoirs of an Invisible Man too. I didn't see that one. I'll have to check that out. I just feel like he's that guy. He's that guy that's like everywhere, you know? He's been in so many things. Jamie's telling you to cleanse it with sage, Captain Adams. Does it? Yeah, I could see that. They're pretty old. It's how I started out collecting, like, how many years ago now? Like 20 years ago, collecting VHS tapes. And I just gave everything away. I didn't even keep it all. Kicking myself now. Are they valuable? The VHS tapes? Are some of them valuable like the other stuff or not? Is it just more of a nostalgia kind of thing collecting them? People still print them though, right? You can still get VHS tapes of newer movies. Indie films do that, don't they? I'm just learning about collecting. Oop, hit the wrong button. Okay, yeah, man, that's totally fine. Put the baby to sleep. Chill back and relax and get a glass of champagne after and come hang out and watch the movie. You're gonna need champagne for this movie, I think, man. Yeah, right, Jamie? Oh, you did too. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking because I had quite a huge collection, but I just kept thinking it's not going to mean anything. But now I would love to have that back, all of them back. But oh well. There's a lot in our secondhand stores anyways, thrift stores and that. There's tons of VHS tapes, and some of them are in pretty good shape. Like some people, I think, had them, kept them on a shelf and didn't touch them or use them like forever. So, what I am kicking myself about is that I had a player that just seemed to last forever, and I really wish I still had that player so I could show my daughter, you know, what a VHS tape looks like, what that's all about. Oh well, we didn't know. We didn't know. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, the end scene there, although you're getting pretty hardcore now, man, so you might be able to handle it. But yeah, pretty violent. Captain Adams is saying they can be valuable. It just depends on what it is. Horror VHS always fetches a pretty price. Same with wrestling. Okay, well, that's good to know. I'm not surprised. That's cool. Man, kicking myself now because I had a lot of horror VHS. Oh well. I don't want to look it up to see how much stuff was worth, or I might have a nervous breakdown. Oh, oh well, somebody else is happily enjoying them now, so that's all good. The Wiggles? Oh shoot, I hit the wrong button. Jumped. Ah. I found that what's it called? Is it Pluto? Pluto, I want to say TV is now a free app in Canada. So I was able to get that. And it's got like all the old TV shows and all kinds of movies and stuff. It's actually really cool. I was like, that is so awesome. But yeah, anyway. You thought about making a wall of the two-tape Titanic set. It seems to be everywhere. Does it? Like line a wall with it? That's funny. Yeah, it's funny how that is. I watch people that go thrifting for videotapes, and a lot of in the States, what you guys have in your stores is exactly the same as I have in Canada too on the shelves. Seems like everybody always gets rid of the same movies. Echo has a small collection of old VHS tapes, sadly, and almost none of them are horror because it is hard to find places here that have horror on. Really? I'm definitely gonna make a run then and go buy some because we have them here on the shelves. I've seen them. I've just didn't think about it. Right. Sean saying gave up on VHS after losing so many tapes getting eaten up by the machine. Yeah, for sure. I remember that. God. Yeah, especially when you were renting them and you had to bring them back. You know? Oh. Yeah, Jamie says her son loved the Wiggles and he drove me nuts with those tapes. Aw, that's so cute. Fruit salad, yummy, yummy. Baked potato, baked potato. I still know the songs. We were my daughter and I were watching the old school Strawberry Shortcakes too. And those songs, oh my God, what a flashback. She watched so much of that. It's changed now a couple of times into different animated versions, but that old school cartoon was so, so cute. But yeah, I hear ya. You get sick of it. I probably watched Toy Story 10,000 times. She just kept watching it over and over and over. Only take two was good. I always skipped the first one. What were we talking about? What was that about? I'm lost as what we were talking about. Tape two of what? Sean says we should go flea market shopping. Always great. Find great stuff at my flea markets. Yeah, me too. Well, like sadly, we've had a few video stores here recently close up. We still had video stores, and when they close up, it seems like all of it goes, into one place, and it's just like buy everything really, really fast for cheap. So yeah, I think I agree. I think it's a fun thing to do for sure. And Sean says he saw a trash can last week full of VHS tapes, and I attempted to go through them, but there wasn't any horror in there. Oh, okay. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Echo says, I have the Night of the Living Dead 30th anniversary edition on VHS, which, if I remember right, has added scenes. They got the guy who played Graveyard Ghoul Zombie to film new scenes. That's cool. So hang on to that, Echo. But like Sean, do you even have room for more stuff? Aren't you trying to like flip it? You need more, like you were saying before, you need another room, more space. Jamie says, I took my son to see a local production of Beauty and the Beast, and he started yelling, we want the Wiggles. Aw, that's so cute. Is he embarrassed by that story now, or does he still stand by that? Yeah. See, Sean saying, gotta love his dedication. That's really cute. Well, you like something, and he's proud of it, you know? Oh, so cute. Not so funny. I watched this movie a bunch of times, and every time I watch it, it's like watching a new movie. There's always different stuff in it that you find. Yeah, I love this. I love the thinking and the story behind it too. It's very cool. Yeah, Sean's saying having room is always an issue for me, but I'm still going to collect what I want and need regardless of the space issues. Do you get rid of stuff to clean stuff out as you upgrade, or you just keep adding? Because I would have a hard time, even if I had different versions of something, I'd still have a hard time getting rid of it. I want to keep it. Hey, Philip, how's it going? My lights are being weird because the sun is still out here. Oh, whatever, it's good enough. How's it going? You having a good weekend? Nice to see ya. I missed all of you guys. We're just part way into Event Horizon, which you can watch on Paramount Plus or MGM, or I've got it on DVD if you have a copy of it. I can't remember how to do the timestamp on this one. Awesome. That's good to hear. Happy Father's Day again to anyone out there who's a dad, because that's this weekend too. That's cool. Very, very cool. I miss my dad so much. I think about him every time Father's Day and birthdays roll around. So hopefully he's having a good time where he is right now too. Sean's saying, yeah, I've actually been getting rid of older DVDs that I have copies of or upgrades of already. I've been trying to send the extras to people throughout the community. Oh, yeah, of course you do. Sorry, my brain's not there. Of course you do that. I know you do that. You're doing your contests weekly that you're giving stuff away. So that's cool. You got a new contest fired up too, right? I think I saw that. That's very cool that you do that too, by the way. Jamie saying she misses her dad so much too. Oh, well, I say happy Father's Day to your dad too. Maybe your dad and my dad are hanging out right now. Who knows? But yeah, it's hard, eh? It's kind of like those kind of holidays come around and you kind of think of them. And I know everybody eventually, your parents do go, but it still doesn't make it any easier, you know? Still sad around those times, for sure. I can't wait for Mayanne to see the gross parts and see what she thinks. Ah, Philip saying to Jamie, you and me, sorry, sending hugs. That's very nice of you, Philip. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. So what movies have you guys been watching this last little while? I've been working so much on stuff and I'm working on getting another day job, and I've just been doing so much writing and thinking, and I haven't been watching movies as much. But so what have you guys been watching? What have I missed out on? Oh, wrong button. Sorry to hear that, Echo, too. And happy Father's Day to your dad, too. Like, what stuff are you guys going to recommend for me to watch this week? What's super awesome? Even if it's old stuff, old or new or whatever, I don't care. I'll write it down. I'll check it out. Yeah, Jamie's saying she's been busy spending time in the garden and that kind of stuff. You know what? I think that's true. It's summertime. A lot of people are doing stuff like that right now, and you should be out there enjoying. Speaking of which, the smoke from the forest fires is all gone now for you guys, nice and clear. I heard that it pretty much after the last time we all talked, it cleared up pretty fast after that. Is that true? Philip saying, haven't watched anything, just been hanging out with my friends playing a new game. Oh yeah, what game are you playing? I still haven't gotten into gaming. I gotta get into that. Your dad would have been 70. That's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when parents pass away. Doesn't matter how old you are. Well, I saw the ad for that, and I was thinking, that looks super cool. I should play that. Do you recommend that? Is it a good game? Don't you, Jamie, you play video games. Y'all play video games. I'm the only one that doesn't, right? I'm out of the loop. I'm a loser. I just can't swing it right now. I got to get the PlayStation or the Xbox or whatever and get into it. Okay, Jamie's saying, today didn't seem clear. Can't see the hills across the lake, and the sun still has a strange definition to it. Oh, that's too bad. That sucks. Yeah, it's so weird on your mental health, right? When you have that, when the sky's not clear and fresh. Echo and I were talking about that because last summer, he had some of it this year too, but last summer we both were really suffering from it. I think from the Canada side and from the California side, and it kind of met in the middle. And yeah, it was horrible. You can't even open your window or anything. It was just gross. Echo saying, don't watch Cocaine Cougar. Do not watch it. Oh, speaking of that, that makes me think of all the shark movies. I have like 10 really trashy, low budget shark movies bookmarked on Tubi that I'm planning on watching because I want to do like a rundown of them. I know it's kind of crazy. It's stupid, but something about them that I have to see them just to get a good laugh. So the game's really good. Okay, well the ad looked that sold me. You know, I was like, I don't know anything about gaming, but that looks fun. I'd like to play that, so I'll definitely check it out. Is it kind of thing that you play it like it's a fast game, or is it like just ongoing forever and ever kind of thing? Jamie says, my husband would love Diablo 4. I'm not sure it's up my alley. Looks like it was crazy. No, really? What kind of games do you like, Jamie? Ooh. Echo says she comes from the woods is on Tubi, and one of the movies I'm thinking of doing a watch along to. She comes from the woods on the grounds. I talked about it a lot. Well, you should do it. I think those are the funnest watch parties, actually, when they're crazy. Yeah. Echo says he's an Xbox guy these days because PS4 is his PS4 is acting up, and I think it is on its last leg just about. Oh dear. And it's expensive. That's the thing. It's expensive to get that stuff, but everybody seems to be doing it lately. So I think it'd be fun to get into for sure. You guys all play with other people too, or just with your family or just with yourself kind of thing? You guys go onto Twitch and all that? Do that whole side of it? Philip says you can do whatever you want. You can beat the main story and do side missions. There are a lot. Ah, cool. That's cool. So it's worth the money you're paying for these games then to do them. You know what, though? I'm afraid that if I get into it, that'll be all that I will do 24/7, and I'll get addicted and I won't be able to turn it off. There'll be no dinners being cooked. No laundry, nothing. Just be all gaming 24/7. I have that kind of personality. Jamie says stuff like Alan Wake, Control, Silent Hill 2 and 3, American McGee's Alice games. Okay, cool. Well, obviously, if I get into this, I'll have a wealth of choices of games to get to play because you guys have played everything. So that's fun. My mom was really into her like video games. I can't remember what she had. This was like years and years and years ago. She was so into it. She loved playing on the little handheld things. That was fun for her. Which is weird because she was never really a techie kind of person, but that was something she was really into. Echo says, I have a strange thing about shark movies. I try to stay away from them, but I keep getting pulled back. These ones are so bad. I can flat out say these are bad. But because of that, it's like you want to see. You want to watch just to see what they're about. But the good thing with Tubi is you could like zip through parts and stuff too, right? If you're not enjoying it, but they're just so bad, and it's just like, oh my god. I remember Brett Kelly was telling me that the way that they tell you to break into film, indie horror film, is to go through the whole shark movie route. That's the way to do it. So I think that's why there's a lot of trashy ones. But that being said, there are many, and they're fun to watch. Philip says, I play both solo and with friends. Oh, okay. Yeah. If I was playing them solo, I think I would be addicted. But if at least I was playing with someone else, I might, be more conscientious about what I was doing. And Philip's saying, yes, unfortunately, there are a lot of games that look great but suck. Oh, okay. That's good to know. So it's good to get advice on them before you pick them up, especially if you're spending like $60, $70 on them, right? Philip says, Jamie, I love Alice Madness Returns. Well, that's cool. It'd be one that I would check out for sure. Echo saying, I have 3 movies I'm watching for watch-alongs. Relic. Oh, that's a great one. And She Comes from the Woods are 2 of them. I don't know if I've seen She Comes from the Woods, actually, Echo. I'll have to check that out. I'll check that out. So this Alice game is like the big thing, hey? Definitely gonna have to check that out for sure, too. Look who's here! Carrie! How's it going? I missed ya. How you been doing? We're talking about some cool movies that we've watched lately. Most everyone's been doing gardening and stuff like that, but then we're talking about gaming as well. They're getting me all up to speed with all of the video games that I should get and play. Whoops. Jump. We'll still be able to play Friday the 13th, the game, after they delete it. Or delist it or delete it, do you mean? Someone answer that question because I can't answer it. I don't know. And Jamie says she was hoping that Alice Asylum was going to be a game, but hasn't happened. I gave up hope a long time ago. Is it one they were talking about and they just haven't done yet? Alice Madness Returns is dark, so be prepared for it. I'm ready for it. I'm into dark. This is my favorite thing. I actually find, I was telling everybody the last stream or so that the more dark, twisted I'm getting, more and more into it. It has to be that way or I don't enjoy it anymore. Carrie saying, hi. Alice Madness Returns is a fun game. And everyone's saying hi to everybody. Carrie says she watched Dreamcatcher. Wish so badly I could remake that movie myself. You should do it. Do a fan film. I want to see you guys do fan films. I think that would be really fun to check out. Echo says I have people On PS4, I would game with, but again, my PS4 is acting up, so I'm on Xbox and have had to game solo because everyone's on PlayStation. Okay, I get that. Well, hopefully one day you'll get it upgraded. You get the new PlayStation, and you can do that again. Echo. Oop, 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 oop. I love the Fatal Frame games too. So scary and fun, especially Fatal Frame 2. Are the scary games more fun to play? I think they would be. Carrie said, watch Anaconda's Hunt for the Blood Orchid I watched last night. Wow, cheeseball fun. Those are fun. I watched actually the original Anaconda movie the other night just for fun. I've been watching a lot of old stuff actually. But yeah, they are fun. It's fun to revisit them. You know what else I've enjoyed? I found this. I can't remember her name. I should shout out her channel, but she does reaction videos to movies, but she's like probably in her 20s and she's like watching all of those movies, the original stuff from back in the day for the first time, like Jaws and The Exorcist and like Anaconda and stuff like that. And it's so cool seeing someone watch that for the first time who's never seen it before and reacting to it. She does really good videos. I'll look it up and figure out what her name is. I just can't remember when I get caught up with all the comments. But yeah, really fun. I love doing that. That's cool, Carrie. She Comes from the Woods is one I have talked about since February. My main thing is at the time no one had heard of it because it seems they didn't really promote it. Okay, fair enough. Those are great to promote from your side then, for sure. Delist it. Okay. Delist. And Philip saying that's a fun movie, Carrie. Okay. And Haunted by Horror saying, was just wondering, the way it was stated in the press release made it seem like we might not be able to play it anymore at all. Crazy. Okay, scooch down here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Where am I at? Jamie's saying she prefers the scary games. I think I probably would too. Classic horror games are the best. Okay, cool. Carrie said she watched Anaconda the other night too and had to do a short on it. Okay, I'll check it out. Saying Sir Mix-a-Lot. I'm definitely going to check that out, Carrie. I'm writing it down right now. That's funny. Super, super funny. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, hang on. Okay, Jamie's saying she watches a reactor named Ashley Burton. So funny. Highly recommend channel. Okay, cool. Okay, I am going to look this girl up. This girl's like really sweet. But the way that she reacts to it, it's just neat seeing someone seeing it with fresh eyes because I'm really jealous of that. I wish that was me, you know, that I hadn't seen all these movies and I could watch them for the first time and just see what they're all about. So very fun. What is she? She's called, okay, I'll type it actually for you guys. She's called Whimsery. I will type it out. Yeah. That's what it is. Fun, fun, fun. Where have I left off here? Yeah, Jamie, you should check it out. Yeah, they're so fun. I love those kind of channels too. Tough for them because a lot of times they'll get like videos taken down because of copyright claims or whatever, but sometimes they hit it just right. I don't see what's wrong with it. They're showing like an older movie and they're mostly reacting to it, you know. I think it's fine. But it is fun to see that. It's like you get to revisit it. It's kind of like doing a live stream, but you're just watching a show. You get to revisit a movie with somebody. I like that. Fictional Darling is a great channel. She does great reactions to the Scream movies because she's not a typical horror fan. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's something too. I love when people that are terrified of scary movies do reaction videos too. That can be so hilarious. I still like to play the Splatterhouse games, especially too. Don't you like those ones too, Jamie? I thought you were telling me about those before. Philip saying, I remember about Splatterhouse. Sean's asking me if I still want to do a watch party for The Entity this summer. I would love to, Sean. Just let me know when. I would love that. It'd be super fun. That's a great movie. And I have that. I have that copy of that one that you said was rare as well. So that's such a twisted movie. Very controversial, but yeah, that's a good movie. Really well done. Sean, oh, I got an itch. Oh, I hate that when you get an itch in your nose. Sean says, currently watching Zombie since it's Fulci's 96th birthday today. Oh, happy birthday. 96. Wow, that's really cool. That's cool. Oh, jumped all over the place. Where did I leave off? Oh, you guys talk a lot. I don't mind. It's keeping me entertained. Okay, cool. Awesome, Carrie. That's cool. I don't know her at all or anything. I just stumbled upon her channel by accident a couple weeks ago and I started watching some of the stuff she was doing. And yeah, she's very sweet. But she's not necessarily all gushy positive, but she's not like negative and nasty. She's just saying it as she's experiencing it. And I really think that's neat. It's just neat to see a younger generation watch those movies and what they think about it. Oh, thanks, Echo, for linking that for me. I don't understand how you link things in the chat. Because sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. People have asked me, oh, put your link in the thing when you're on their lives and you're trying to do it and it doesn't work. I don't get it. Make it easier for us, StreamYard. Come on. I'm paying you. Philip says, like Resident Evil remake from 2002. Is that what you're saying? The movie, or are we still talking about games? Oops. A zombie fighting a shark? I missed that part. Wednesday the 12th at 9 or 10 Eastern time work for you? I'll write it down and I'll get back to you. Wednesday, July 12th. It probably will be absolutely fine, but I may be starting a day job soon, so I will let you know. But I will let you know in plenty of time to figure it out. The Entity. 9 or 10, so 6 or 7 p.m. my time. On Sean. Okay, I wrote it down, but I will get back to you. on that. You didn't know which you put him. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Splatterhouse was an arcade game, but Splatterhouse 2 was on Sega Genesis. Ah, okay. Oh, darn it. You guys all talk a lot. Talk. It's good. It's keeping me company, though, because otherwise I'm by myself, so it'd be weird. Oh, no worries, Philip. Don't worry about it. That when I typed out my thing before I started there, I messed up the word and then it jumped and it posted before I was ready. So happens all the time. No worries. Echo saying I had the Splatterhouse remake, forgot which system for, but you could unlock the older games. Ooh, Echo. Be careful. Don't get into trouble. Oh, okay, good to know. That's good to know. Copy and paste. It's probably right there in the how to do StreamYard thing, but we don't read. Oh, but that makes sense. Yeah, I agree. I think the monkey's cute. It looked cute. Man is saying hello to all of us. Her baby's in bed. She's got her champagne and she's kicking back, ready to watch the scary parts of this movie. It's coming, man. You have to do it from the YouTube chat. StreamYard doesn't allow you to post. Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's good to know. YouTube chat. Write that down too. I'm learning all this stuff. Got it. Okay. So yeah, Resident Evil 1 remake. It's a game. Okay, cool. I'm sure I would love that. Everyone's saying hi. Sean saying you need to be a mod to share a link, which is why I can't share the Event Horizon link. Oh, gotcha. Okay. There you go, Sean. You're working for me now. So yeah, okay. So only mods can post links. So if I go to someone else's live, just as a viewer in the chat, I can't post a link. One of their mods would have to do that for me. Okay, I get it. I get it. Oh, jump. Did it work? Wait. Yeah, it worked. He was, and he got it. I just hooked him up. He's good. He's hired. He's part of the staff. It's official. They remade the first 3 Resident Evil games. The second one is the best of the remakes. Cool. No, I know, but at least now you can share the link. Okay, Sean, that sounds perfect. Yeah, do that. Do that. I should have things sorted out by then. What's our date now? What are we at now? 17th. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I'm shooting for working days, but if I get in somewhere where they want me to work the odd evening, what am I gonna do? I have to do it. But hopefully I'll get days and I can still keep doing the YouTube the same and kind of get into that groove. But anyway, I will let you know then for sure. But thanks. I think that's going to be so fun. I love that movie. Echo's starting up again. Oh, you guys are funny. Jamie says she just posted the bear bird feeder picture on Instagram because she was saying earlier that her bird feeder, her brand new bird feeder, got destroyed by a bear. We haven't had any deer or anything in the neighborhood lately, but we've had this crazy amount of crows, like more than normal, and they attack you too. That's a scary thing that we've got going on. Yeah, no problem, Sean. I should have done that earlier, but honest to God, the last 10 lives, I've had so many different people and so many changes and stuff happening. I haven't really had a chance to think about that. Or I would have done it a long time ago. There you go, Echo. Watch out, Echo. Jamie says, I love Resident Evil 7 and 8 too. Those are scary, especially 7. Oh, now I want to play those. I want to play those really bad. I think it is kind of a good idea to allow only mods to post links because you have no idea what some random person would post. Yeah, absolutely. Well, but the nice thing is, like, I don't know, I find within our communities, we all kind of help each other out all the time. So we're pretty on top of it. And I don't have like 90,000 viewers at the same time. So it's pretty easy to keep on top of it all. Philip says, the Resident Evil 1 is the best. It's part of the classic timeline of 2, 3, and 4. Remakes are a new reimagined timeline. Okay. So you're saying I have to play them all? I forgot about those porn channels that drop links in. Oh, don't even say it out loud or they'll come back. Man, I get so much spammy crap on Instagram too, people commenting like that. Come post this on this channel or whatever. It's like, I delete and block right away. And they'll get as bold as to like message you to say, hey, why did you delete my comment? Or, whatever. It's like, get off my channel. Spam. Don't spam. But yeah, those are horrible. Yeah. Horrible, horrible. Wait till you see how it was crushed. Only a bear could do that. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, be careful. Be super careful. Especially if they have little ones roaming around with them too. They get very, crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with bears. They're very fast and just the stuff I've seen. Yeah, yikes. Bear was just cosplaying Cocaine Bear. I got to go check it out in 2 seconds too. Well, just Resident Evil sounds like it's a really fun series. So I think, yeah, if I get going with it, I definitely will check those out. Super fun. Hey, Hellbound, how's it going? I think we're all having a really good night. How are you doing? Are you having a good weekend? Thanks for stopping by. We're kind of partway through Event Horizon. We're watching that. We haven't really been talking about it, though. We've been talking about video games in this stream. So I'm learning. I'm learning. Hey, Cal. How's it going, Cal? How you doing? Are you having a good weekend? Just kind of chill. We're just kind of chill here. Watching Event Horizon, hanging out, talking about video games, and Jamie's bird feeder got destroyed by a bear. Pretty serious. There are pictures of it on her Instagram. What is Yakko talking about? There is a DLC for Resident Evil 8 where you play has the baby from the main game now grown up, and you run into the little girl from 7, and wow, she is creepy in it. Oh, I want to play this game now. Damn it. Everyone's saying hi, 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 hi. I got merch. I do got merch. And I ordered some too. So I have a Ocean Chicks Films t-shirt coming, and my horror podcast, like the travel mug, the tumbler, the silver, I have that coming too. So I'm so excited. But it's not supposed to come till the end of the month. So says Teespring. But I expect it might be a tiny bit longer than that. But once I get it, I'll show it off on the channel too. That'll be really fun. Jump, jump, jump. Oh, you're not having a great weekend? Mine's kind of boring. I'm kind of job hunting for a day job, and I'm not having fun. I don't like anything, and it's hard, and I don't want to do it. I'd rather just somebody sends me money, and I can keep doing this, but yeah, we got to eat. So, then there's rent and stuff too. So, but I'm hoping to find something that kind of connects with what I'm doing on YouTube that I can enjoy and, doesn't like make me exhausted so I can't do YouTube anymore. But anyways, I'm just being whiny. But I hope your weekend turns around for you. There's still tomorrow left. Sunday's always a good day. Aw, thanks, Echo. Dropping my merch link. Appreciate that. Event Horizon would make an awesome game. They probably would never do that though, right? Make it? I don't know. And Sean says, never been a big fan of Event Horizon, but I want to see it again to have a better opinion of it. I like it. I didn't see it back in the day. I saw it later on in life. But I'm a really huge sci-fi fan. That's kind of where I started out before all the horror and that kind of thing. So I really like it. And I like the weird twist. I don't want to spoil it for man or anyone that hasn't seen it yet, but I like the twist at the end. That being said, I would like to have seen the director's cut, but what do you do? Oh. And Sean's saying he doesn't hate the movie, but it just never did anything for me. Yeah, fair enough. Totally fair enough. Lots of movies. I'm not super into campy slasher movies, 80s stuff. Like I know that it's so popular with everybody, but that's just never been my thing so much. But I'll watch stuff. I can appreciate it and watch it for sure. It's not the first thing you go to though that you really want to watch and see without an excuse to watch it kind of thing. So I totally get that. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Jamie, if you look around the main villain's lab, it gives you more of the little girl's background and how she was able to appear in the main game. And DLC? Fun. I want to play it. What? Man, congratulations. That's awesome. That's a huge, huge milestone if we all think back. I remember I sat at like 38 for it felt like 20 years. And it took forever to hit that threshold. So that's awesome. And if you guys aren't subbed yet, go sub to Mayan's channel. Because she's going to be doing live streams and things eventually too. And she knows everybody. So you got to be friends with her. Oh. Event Horizon at the theater was awesome. Oh, lucky. You're so lucky. I didn't. I don't know why I didn't. I don't think I heard about it until a few years later on. Oh, 97? That was why didn't I see it? I don't think I think that was the first year I got married. And so we were into like nature and outdoorsy stuff and whatnot. So documentaries, and didn't watch a lot of sci-fi. That's probably why. But I wish I had seen it in the theater. Everyone's congratulating Mayan. No, there's no director's cut. There's a part of the gross scene that was cut before they released it, and it disappeared. Nobody knows. Most people are saying it doesn't exist anymore. It was just destroyed, but would be super cool to see it because apparently it's so brutal, like super brutal, over the top, gory. That being said, now with what we've seen, it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal, you know, but back then it would have been. But yeah, Sean, if you ever find it or hear where it is, like, let us know for sure. Yeah, man, you are officially a YouTuber. You're in it now. But yeah, those milestones are like that. I remember that one was like one of the I never thought I would even get to that point. Like I just thought nobody's going to watch my videos or anything. But then you get there and then you just like every, 50 or so, you want to be thankful for it and celebrate it because it's a big deal. It's hard, really hard to get subs and keep them, without them going up and down all the time. Echo says, yes, hitting 100 is super cool. Took me 5 years on my old channel, and thanks to everyone, it took me almost 2 years to hit 100. I was pretty much the same way, Echo. Like, it took me forever. I started way back. Didn't really load up anything, post anything. And then around COVID, I started to get back into it and work at it, and it didn't really move or go anywhere. And it wasn't until, like, recently that things have started to move a bit. But I've been at, like, I'm at 5 something, like 5. I think I'm just almost at 600 now, actually. But it just takes forever. It just takes forever. So nothing wrong with you. It's normal. Well, I guess some people goes fast, gets there quicker, but normally it's pretty tough. Philip sub to you, man. So you've got another one. So that's cool. Awesome. Scott is very accommodating when it comes to my wanting to see movies at the theater. He never said no. We went to everything in the 90s. LOL. Yeah, I just think around that time we were into different stuff, just different kinds of movies and stuff, and I just got away from it. Plus we were both like starving artists, so we didn't have a lot of money to go to the movies around that time, so that's probably why I didn't see it. But Thankfully, I got to see it down the road. Aw, we love you too, man. You're awesome. You're the most awesome. I can't wait to see your videos. How's your move going? You getting settled? You're still kind of chipping away at it. Jamie says she had 125 subs before she ever even made a video. No idea why. Because you're popular. You had friends. You were probably doing your like live stream shows and things on other people's channels and stuff like before you got going with videos, right? So that would make sense. A 4 away from 600. Eee! Now it's starting to get scary. Did everybody hear that YouTube is cutting it back? So if you hit 500 subs and 3,000 hours of watch time, you get to be like fan funded. So you get super chats and memberships and super thanks. And you can post your merch on your front page and stuff like that. You can't do AdSense though, because that's still listed at 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time. But anyway, that's the new thing that they're going to be rolling out to make it easier for us. A little bit, I guess. Man says horrendous. Moving sucks. Yeah, it's so tough. And you're moving house to house, right? So you probably have tons of stuff. Yeah, I hate doing that stuff too. Packing it up is one thing, and then having to unpack it and put everything out is like, ugh. Hate that part. You realize how much stuff you've accumulated over the years. uh, Echo here. You're now 3 away. You're using all your channels? Thank you, Echo. That's awesome. 2 away? Okay, you're freaking me out now. It's too many all at once. It's too much. I can't take it. Oh, sorry. I'm going to do this comment first. Yes. So Nye, my friend Nye, she messaged me and sent me a video and showed me. And then I was like, oh, okay. Well, I need to see more proof of that because I don't know if someone's just saying that or whatever. But there's a girl that does do a lot of legit YouTube videos, and she said that it was announced that that's officially the way that they're going with it. They're not doing the AdSense campaign. They're not changing that. So you can't have AdSense. You can only have fan funding on your channel. Because of course they want to make money through ads. And if you have a smaller channel that's not generating that kind of attention to their advertisers, then they're not going to make money and everyone's not going to be happy with it. So you can't have that yet. Still kind of a hurdle because like I'm at almost 600 subs and I only have, I think, 1,250 hours of watch time. So I still have to get to 3,000 before I would qualify for that too. And when they roll it out type of thing. But yeah, that's what they're doing now. But we've also been hearing about a lot of bigger channels getting demonetized randomly with no explanation lately. So it's a lot of stuff going on right now. And I'm really feel there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we're not aware of that's happening right now. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing or what it is, but this week I've spent opening up my other streams of income. So I've got my podcast that I'm working on. I've got Patreon, which I want to kind of flip to part of the time and not put everything into YouTube just in case, just in case something like that happens. And I'm not talking about the money side of it. I'm even talking about just getting your channel taken down. And I have no connection to you guys anymore. I'd like to open that up a bit more, expand on that. But anyways, we'll see what happens. in the next little while. Haunted by Horror saying it's funny. The day they announced the rollback was the same day my channel got monetized. Oh, cool. But yeah, it's I don't know. It's weird. Like I always look at the beyond what is being said right in front of you to what does that mean? Like what is that all about kind of thing? What's happening there? So, I don't know. Kind of weird. I know they've had a lot of flack lately because everyone's having too hard of a time to get there. So maybe this is legitimately their way of helping us all out, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Time will tell. But I'm branching out a little bit more. I'm picking up all these other things that I'm going to be working on this at the same time instead of putting everything into just doing watch parties on this channel only. I'm going to start doing them on Patreon, and I want to do more podcasts. And because here's what I think also. All of the other platforms, you can have donations, you can have members, you can have all of these things. Because I keep getting all of these emails from these different things that I'm all signed up with. And I'm wondering, perhaps, maybe some of the advertisers from YouTube are flipping and leaving and going to some of these other platforms like Patreon, the podcasts, Spotify, that kind of thing. And that's what's going on. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how things go. I don't know. All the businessy side of it that nobody really wants to pay attention to, but I always kind of do because that often dictates, what's going to happen to you and your channel. And rather than putting a ton of hope and energy into getting to 1,000, I like to think about, okay, why am I getting to 1,000? Like, why do I want to get to 1,000? And when I get to 1,000, then what? Like, what is my channel about? And I think myself, I'm fortunate enough I'm working on a comic book. I can design merch and things like that. I have an art background. So I want to focus more on a product rather than just hanging out and reviewing movies and that kind of thing. And I also want to get into I got repaid for my .com, so oceanchicksfilms.com, and I have it on WordPress. It's a blog. I'm going to go heavy into that and start writing movie reviews as well to see if I can't branch out and get some work doing that too. So anyway, I'm kind of in it for the long haul. But that being said, like, I'd hate it for my channel to just get taken down and I'm like, I can't hang out with you guys anymore or talk to any of you all of a sudden, and they don't really tell me why. I don't want that to happen. So anyway, it'll just be interesting to see how it plays out for sure. Jamie says, I was on the Twin Peaks Coffee Time for 2 years and then Region Free for 2 years, but before I did those, I had 125 subs. I was like, who are these people? That's crazy. That's a cool story. Yeah, I don't know. What did you have on your channel? Like, did you have just your photo and your background banner kind of thing and no videos and people just sub to you? You have stalkers. You have stalkers, Jamie. Hey, how's it going? Don't listen. Echo is a clown. Don't listen to him. You're welcome to be here. You don't have to sub to anybody. It's a free space here. We're all just friends hanging out. Echo, you're chasing away the people. And Sean says, yeah, man, very supportive. And the support was returned positively. People who don't watch videos, go take some notes. Yeah, true. Very, very true. May Ann is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, jump, jump, jump. Man saying try doing it with 2 small children. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it, man. I really don't. Because when my daughter was young, I had mommy brain and I couldn't remember anything, couldn't do anything, couldn't figure stuff out, so tired all the time. You're good at it. You're just really good at it. You're funny. Echo saying he has 3 other account channels, never uses. After the stream, I will watch some videos on your channel using them and leave some comments on videos. Oh, that's nice of you, Echo, to do that. That's cool. I should create a second account actually too. I got to do that sometime. I've been meaning to do that actually. It would be nice also to like have my own personal name account and go to people's channels, because sometimes when you go watch like other movie review YouTubers channels and stuff and you're there and you comment, you feel stupid because you have your like business name channel, like you're just trying to go there to get subs or whatever. You're not just hanging out because you like them. So I thought about doing that too, just make a channel up with my name and then go hanging out with people, meet people and stuff too. There's a Twitch drama. A Twitch drama? What's happening? Does that mean I can't do gaming? Do I need to do Twitch to do gaming? Echo? I'm confused. I don't get it. I jumped the comments too fast. Sorry, guys. Oh, that's cool, Sean. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to create a channel. I'm going to do it. I was going to delete the other accounts, but saw some friends who needed help getting subs, so I chose to keep them around to help people. That's cool. I think it's cool. Well, like, I think it's just smart, Echo. You have a couple of channels. And then, like, if anything ever happened to this channel of yours, you've got those channels around still. Like, if that one got shut down because you were killing people. You wrote some movie reviews, but you're not proud of them. Why not? Can I see them? Do you have them posted somewhere? Jamie. Oh, you're so pretty. That's why. They're probably all the guys stalking you. Oh, that's funny. Echo says, my sub count went up by appearing on other people's streams and people shooting me out. Shouting you out, not shooting you out. That would be funny, though. Up we go slowly. Yeah, literally nothing but your photo. That's hilarious. I honestly think YouTube is going to get to the point where the rules will be so unbearable that you won't even want to use the site. Well, yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling. And I'm kind of seeing it happening now. You know, people are getting fed up. Like Naya and I were talking about it, and she was like, a lot of people she knows get to monetization, like to 1,000, and then they just quit. And I'm like, yeah, because it's not like this massive pay dirt when you hit 1,000. It doesn't, nothing happens, you know, unless you're working at it. So you have to ask yourself, why am I doing this? Like, what is the purpose of me doing this kind of thing? And do it for that reason. But there's lots of other stuff that you could be doing and platforms that you could be hanging out with the same people on. So why not? But yeah, I totally agree, because it's so much about them making that ad money that it's like getting crazy. I think it's getting crazy. Like Born to Be Rad getting demonetized for whatever, any reason whatsoever. He's a really sweet guy. He's got a professional looking channel. He's got the lighting. He's got the live streams. He's kind to people. He's all these things. Well, what the heck was that? Like, why would they do that? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So there's more stuff going on in the background, you know, as far as them making their money goes. And that's never a good thing. You know, when they start doing that, they'll probably start charging us to do YouTube. No, but you know what I'm saying. Geist Lake is my old spy account I used to use to keep an eye on troublemakers. Some people learned it was me, so now so your cover was blown. I need a new one to keep an eye on troublemakers. You should. You definitely need to do that. Don't spy on me, though, Echo. Or I'll put a curse on you. Yeah, popping in streams frequently will get you subs for sure, but I recommend doing it the supportive way. Watch content and people will watch yours. I agree. I think making friends and connecting and growing, community is the best way to go. Plus, it's more fun, right? It's more fun to do it that way, for sure. Echo says, I'll fill you in on the Twitch BS on IG. It is kind of a long story. Okay, you do that. That's cool. But just don't tell me I can't do gaming now because I'm excited about the Resident Evil game. Katie, how's it going? How are you feeling? You just had surgery, I think you were saying. Are you doing better? Oh, I gotta say, Katie, you are killing it with your shows. Like your interview shows and lives and all the stuff that you're doing, you're just killing it, man. You're so like you're so good at that. Like you're so good at like sitting down with a stranger and talking to them freely and keeping them going and comfortable and stuff. I'm just very impressed. Very, very impressed. Everyone's saying hi, 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 hi. Echo's gonna be right back. Oops. Jamie does. That's very true. She certainly does. And Sean says, I hope Jamie Stalker thinks she's young, but in reality, we all know what's up. She's in the cool kids club though, Sean. How you doing, Sean, in the 40 thing? Are you starting to settle in and feeling better about it? Or are the aches and pains creeping up on you? I can't wait to get the seniors discount. That's what I'm really excited for. I hope they all know that I carry a bat. They better know. Yep, you sure are right, Katie. 500 subs and 3,000 hours of watch time, and you can get fan funded. So you can do the super chats and the memberships, and you can put merch on your storefront dealio. You just can't do the AdSense stuff. So no ads. But yeah, that's what they've said. They're starting. Well, you can't do it yet. They're rolling it out slowly, but eventually people will be able to do it when you hit that threshold. I still need lots of watch hours though myself. I'm only at like 1250 or something like that, and you have to have it within a year. Yeah, I was just catching that on the TV screen. Are you guys watching? Man, how are you liking this part? That's so cool. It's so creepy, the idea of it. You will. You'll get there. You're gonna get there by default eventually. It won't matter because you just have to hit that threshold. They'll get you there. And if not with your videos, just keep doing the live streams, do the watch parties. Those count too. I don't personally think I want to get into the shorts too much because you have to have so many, like millions of views on them to make that work. So I think I'll stick with videos, but I think I'm going to start doing only a couple of watch parties on YouTube, a couple on Patreon every month, and short reviews and my top fives on YouTube, and then do my bigger deep dive movie review things as maybe a YouTube video, but do it as a podcast first, and then upload it as the video version on my YouTube channel, a week later or something like that, a few days later. But you will, Sean, you'll get there. Girls like you too. I think you're gorgeous, Jamie. Inside and out. Well, people like that though. Honesty and stuff like that. People like that. I think that's what gets you there, actually. He probably just means Katie just because he just says it like it is. And there are lots of YouTubers that do that. But I think more than not, people appreciate that. Well, maybe not everybody does. Some people like to hear the bullshit, but I think most people like honesty about stuff. The only thing I'll say, Sean, that I have been hearing a little bit about is um, the music and video clips. They want majority of what you do to be you talking, and I think they're cracking down on that, actually. I could be wrong, maybe not, but that's what I think that seems to be happening more and more lately. It's that silly copyright thing. Hobbs. Hey, Hobbs, how's it going? Um, can someone drop a timestamp? Because I don't know how to figure it out on my DVD player. I can't remember what button to push. We're most of the way through, though, I think. But if someone can drop a timestamp, that would be lovely. I'd really appreciate that. No, I wore it, though. I wore it. It's in the laundry right now. I have to get it washed. I have a huge pile of laundry. I'm ashamed to say that I haven't been doing because I didn't feel like doing laundry because I hate doing laundry. But I will wear it again. It's cool. It's a really soft t-shirt too. I really like it. It's very cool. Senior discount. Yeah. Like one more year and I get, well, not everywhere, but an early discount. Like bus passes, for example, go from $85 down to $55. And then we have a store called Shoppers Drug Mart here, and you get discount there. Like, it's cool. I think you have to have your card and everything. But anyway, I think that's fun. And then probably senior, the other part is you probably have to be 65 to get that. So I'll have to wait, but whatever. Still fun. Yeah. It'll level out though. You'll start to kind of get into it and feel a little bit better. But then 50 hits and you're kind of like, oh boy, there's more. Wait, there's more. Just keep walking. Go for walks. I think that's the key. And a little bit of knee bending, stretching, and that kind of stuff, and you'd be good. And watching what you eat too. This point of my YT journey, well, yeah, I feel strong. I feel like I know what I'm doing, but I'm starting to branch out a little bit into streams of income rather than just all YouTube, because I know everything works with advertising, dollar and money, and I want to put more into it. So I want to do written movie reviews. I want to get my podcast going more, my blog going more, and just branch out and make it kind of a bigger thing, because I want to do this full time, as a career kind of move. And I definitely want to get back into my art and do my comic books and that kind of thing. So as far as YouTube itself goes by itself, I don't know, like it's one platform in all of the platforms that are out there. I don't think it's smart to put everything into it completely. I think you should branch out. A lot of people are doing gaming now also. That's a big thing. Um, so anyway, I think you should branch out and do lots of stuff. Just like with anything in life, right? You don't want to be doing the same old thing forever and ever and ever and ever every day. Um, yeah, anyway, so I feel much more knowledgeable about it, but I'm starting to branch out a little bit more and not do so much of it. Another thing I found the last couple weeks happening is I was getting all these people I've never even talked to before messaging me to come on their channels to do what like live streams. And it was getting to where I was like 7 nights a week going to different places, and I was like, I'm so burnt out, I'm angry. I'm starting to get nasty and angry, at dumb things. So I realized it was time to take a break. So I think for me, I need to create something and not just hang out all the time, and I just think a lot of bigger YouTubers do lots of different stuff, right? They don't just do the same thing all the time, so kinda opening up a little bit. So that's kind of how I feel about it. Oh, darn. Everyone's saying hi to everybody. I think I missed some comments. Okay. Patrick, how's it going? How's your weekend going? How are things? How's your guys' weather too? Are you guys having nice weather right now, or is it cold? We've been having a little chillier weather than normal, to be honest with you. For June, feels like it's fall. It's crazy. Oh. Ah, thank you, Cal. That makes me feel good. Yep. No, but it does kinda catch up. Like, I've always looked younger than my age, but I don't like, you go for to say get alcohol or something like that, and they don't ask you for ID. Like, they'll ask the 10 people ahead of you and not you. Like, you start to look your age a little bit, I guess. So that's kind of a weird feeling, but that stuff never really bothered me. But thank you, Cal. I appreciate that. But like Sean, I feel it. Like, man, you hit 40, little bit. You hit 50, even more. The knees and the being out of breath and the yeah, not remembering, not being as sharp. Yeah, definitely. Were you not feeling good, Hobbs? I didn't know that. Well, I hope you feel better too. Whoa. Um, yeah, I'm in the process of making comics. So I have a degree in art and I want to get back into it. It's just been a bit of a jump trying to do all this stuff and have time for it. But yeah, I have some ideas and concepts that I've worked out, and I'm doing a supernatural horror comic. It's called Spirits and Screams, and it's about these three ghost hunting girls that go on adventures together. And so I'm wanting to get more into it and do it. And I haven't decided if I want to do like printed hard copies of them or just digital or both. But I'm kind of learning as I go. So anyway, but it's just time to be able to do it. I just find with YouTube and live streams and life and everything, it's just there's not enough time in the day. And art is definitely something you need to like sit down and focus and spend time on. Well, I do anyway. And so yeah. Yep. Stay tuned to my channel. You'll be able to hear all about it. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I want to though. I think that's so fun. I like doing my art. Keeps me out of trouble. The key, like we mentioned, is the shark videos. What in the heck? What in the heck are you talking about? You're going to do a shark month? I thought you hated shark movies. I'm going to do a shark countdown thing of all the trashy to-be shark movies. I have to. I just have to. I think I can only watch 10 though, and then that's it for me. I can't watch anymore or I'll go crazy. Oh, the chat is jumping too fast for me. Okay. Cold weather, rainy, gross, yucky. Okay, it's not just me then. Isn't that weird? It's so weird. It was really hot for a while here, and all of a sudden it feels like fall, and it's only June. Like, come on. What the heck? Everyone's talking conversations with themselves. Yeah, Sean's saying it hasn't been hot at all on the East Coast, which is weird for this time of year. Hottest day. So, wow, that's crazy. That is weird. Huh. Very, very strange. Here, like for it to be a little chillier like it is pretty it can happen some years, it's not that big of a deal. Just the last couple years we've had some really, really big heat waves. So it's a bit strange. And I'm sure we'll still get that weather. We haven't had a ton of rain either, so. But for you guys, that's weird. That's crazy. Yikes. Wonder what that's going to mean in the long run. Are you guys liking it though? Liking it be like that? Or do you want the hot weather? Okay, well, we totally didn't talk about the movie very much at all. But I'm dying to know, man, what you thought of it. Did you like it? Probably not as violent and stuff as like Terrifier. Okay, catching up here. In the past is this time of year, things heat up and we start to hit those triple digits, but it has been chilly, windy, and white at times. Yeah, I agree. Totally. Yeah. Still waiting for it. Like I have barely even been running my fan at all, which is strange. Oh, Hobbs. Echo, look what you've done. You got Hobbs on board with it. Oh. Well, I should next time I buy merch, you're giving me the seniors discount then, Hobbs, if I'm 97. Echo, you're an ass. 113. Oh God, I don't want to live to 113. Yeah, see, Cal's the nice one of the bunch. I'm only 23. Listen to Cal, everybody. Go sub to Cal's channel. Oh gosh. Jamie's very young too. Yeah, absolutely. Do both. comic book styles. Yeah, well, I'll have to see, because if I do the hard copy, I've done self-publishing before, but it's very expensive. I mean, maybe I could do print as you print to order or whatever it's called. But I would, if I did that, I would probably see about getting a publisher, which is another whole big thing. But anyway, I have to do a few comic books before I have to worry about that anyway. So, but yeah, digital is kind of neat too, though, because then you're not cutting down the trees and your people can easily have it. But I get the whole idea of having the physical copy too. So I'll think about it. I haven't finished them yet, so I've got time. I have my art. I have some of my art pictures on my Instagram, actually, Cal. If you scroll down. I think I've got some of my seashore drawings on there too. But the comic book thing is I'm still working on it. So when I finish, I'll definitely be posting some stuff for sure. Oh, you'd love to make video games, Philip? Well, you should. I think that would be a really cool thing to do. Man, if I could go back in time and retrain, I would probably do that kind of stuff too. I don't even begin to know what goes into that. I'd be so far off the mark now. I wouldn't even know how to start that. Wouldn't even know how to start it. But that's very cool. You should totally do that. I think that would be really fun too. It's so crazy how the technology goes so fast though. Like even doing up comic books now that they're everything's digital, you know? And there's new programs that you have to learn how to do. So it's a lot to learn. I mean, you can still do painting on paper, you know, and transpose that into digital format, but it's a lot of new technology happening right now. Like like I said, I'm looking to get a day job. And I'd like something connected to what I'm doing. But a lot of this stuff I'm not qualified now to do, even though I have an art degree from 100 years ago. You know, it's just things have advanced so far forward. You have to reteach yourself how to do things. So, and I'm not going back to school. Not doing it. Been there, done that. I'm over that now. He's saying all the shark movies you said you watched is making me old. It's the shark movies are making me old. I got to stop watching those. I know that's not what you're talking about, but it sounds funny. Echo saying, Cal, my most viewed stream is a watch along to a mega shark movie. Oh, we got to see the Meg when it comes out, Echo. You should you should do Shark Month, Echo. I say yes, do it. Go for it. Yeah, Jamie says it's been cool and rainy there all week. To warm up just a bit so we can go camping. Yeah. But at least it's raining and getting rid of the forest fires, though. That's a good thing. But yeah, I hear you. Well, it's a shock to your system, too, because you guys are used to really high temperatures. And now it's like crappy out. Sean says, Echo, you should turn your YouTube channel into shark cage diving expeditions. It's calling you. You got some videos lined up, Echo. Those boat videos with the sharks. I'll go cage diving with you, Echo. I'll do it. I want to do it. Sharks are nice animals, Echo. They're not scary. Some of those movies are scary, though. Oh, yeah, I do. I have my Elm Street sign. It's in the background. But I have all my pictures on my Instagram. You can check it out. But that was just like a crafty thing for fun. That wasn't really like my art stuff. Uh-oh. Man, you paused the movie and now you're back? Okay, the movie's over. We're just talking about everything. And man saying hello to everybody again. They released the trailer for Carrie Fisher's last movie. It was filmed before she died, and it's coming out on the 23rd. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Make sure you post that, Echo, so we know. That's so sad. So many people have died in the last decade, right? Like that we just never thought would. I mean, I guess it does happen, but it's a shame. Lost a lot of really incredible people. Oh, right. Yeah, for sure. Well, hopefully things turn around. I'm sure things will. It'll get warm again. We've got that coming still. Hey, Max. Why are you saying that? What does that mean? So you can't dive. You're a really bad swimmer. You've gotten worse over the years because of all that. Well, that's why you're scared of sharks. You think a shark's going to attack you and eat you in the water and you'll die? The first game I want to make is a survival horror game inspired by the classic Resident Evil 3 Nemesis and by one of my favorite movies, The Relic. Oh, cool. You do it. Do it, do it, do it. If you do that, I will get a PlayStation and I will start getting into gaming. I promise. I'm behind on comments here. I'm so slow. The rain will help take that away. Yeah, for sure. What? What is this? What? Guys talking about? Oh, that. Okay. What's it called, Echo? Ah. They closed the pool here. That was down the road from me. They won't reopen it because it would cost too much to fix and run. Plus, they won't make any money, so no more swimming for me. Oh. You visit here, Echo. There, I have a whole ocean of water all around me. You can go swimming. And there's no sharks out here. It's too cold. Oh, so you're serious about this then? You've actually got to jump on it. You've got things thought out. Well, that's very cool. I'll definitely be interested in checking that out for sure. I love that. I think that's really, really neat. What goes into making a game though? Like, how do you do that? I thought about it a few years back, but I didn't look into it really. But like, how do you create that? Do you create it with like a program? Um, like, how do you do stuff like that? I think that's so neat. For me, being able to do my comic book in a book form, but then turn it into an animated comic. Back in the day when I first graduated university, that's what I wanted to do was computer animation and film. And I just didn't go that route with it. I went a different direction. But so is that the kind of deal? Like how does that work? Curious about that now. I wouldn't even begin to know where to start with that stuff. But that's I admire that. I think that's really cool that you're working on that. Carrie's last movie was called Wonderwell. Okay. Hopefully we'll get to check that out then when it comes out. That would be really cool. Man, did you finish the movie? I love that scene where Sam Neill's face is all cut up and everything, and they're talking about not needing eyes where they're going. Wouldn't be able to see where they're going. That's so crazy. Like for watch parties, you mean, Cal? Well, I'm not doing one next weekend because, like I said, I'm going to do, I think, 2 watch parties a week and 2 on Patreon. But I still have to learn how to do the Patreon. So I was hoping that next Saturday night I could do a watch party on Patreon for all tiers of patrons that I have. So from $4 up, everybody gets to be there and see it. Just like I said, to break it up. And then in not next Saturday, but the Saturday after, I have set up for here on YouTube to do the watch party of The Conjuring 2, which I thought I would do because people talk about it all the time, and it's something that no one has done a watch party for a while, and I thought that would be fun to do considering that's my type of movie for my channel. Yeah, and I'm looking for a day job, so that's messing everything up. I'm kind of stressed about that right now. But otherwise, I've got my goal this past week was to get a month ahead so that I'll do the watch parties, 2 watch parties on YouTube, 2 on Patreon, work on my blog to do the written movie reviews, podcast, which I was going to do just like deep dive movie reviews as a podcast, and then a few days later to a week later, showing it as the video version. But then an indie filmmaker I connected with, I might do interviews still. I might just do some interviews here and there still. And is that everything that I'm working on? Yeah, so my blog, get that going on. I got the merch launched. Get ahead on my videos. So I'm going to do my top 5 still, and I want to do short movie reviews. And yeah, watch parties 2 on YouTube and 2 on Patreon. So anyway, I wouldn't say now, but if you're interested, you don't have to. If people want to check out my Patreon, subscribe to one of the tiers and become a patron, that would be awesome to support my channel. And then I'm going to have extra content and watch parties special just for patrons, and you guys get shouted out at the end of my YouTube videos. But yeah, you don't have to. I'm still gonna be doing stuff on YouTube too. But I just want to branch out. I want to branch out and move around and have lots of stuff going on instead of just YouTube, in the event that YouTube does get kind of crazy and starts shutting everybody down. And we'll see how things go with the 500 sub thing and all that. I'll just see how that plays out. But yeah, anyway. So Philip says, I don't know. I'm just doing the drawings of the main protagonist and the monster. I still need to learn about the other stuff. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Well, when you learn, let me know, because I think that's really fascinating how that works. Yeah, and I guess you could do all of it, but there's probably stages of it too, right? You could write the game and then have other people create it for you. I just always been curious as to how that works. I think that's neat. Oop. Cal just watched Malignant, was so good. That'd be a cool watch along. Yeah, getting ahead can be challenging sometimes. Well, that was my plan, and then other things popped up, and then I didn't quite get where I wanted to go, but that's my goal, is to get ahead. Another thing that patrons will have the ability to do is vote on movies that we watch on Patreon as well. I'm going to make that as a thing. But anyway, like I said, I will still be here on YouTube. I'm not going to do weekly watch parties, live streams on here. I'll do the odd go on to other people's live streams as well, but I'm going to be really choosy about that because the last couple of weeks I got asked by so many people to do live streams that I was literally live streaming on different channels like 7 days a week, and it was getting me grumpy. I was just like, I'm not enjoying this. I hate this. This is too much. I don't even know these people. What am I doing? And I just had a hard time saying no. So I'm going to, like I say, Sean we're going to do next month, the Entity watch party on his channel. I'm totally cool with that, but I'm going to be more picky and choosy about what I do so I can spend time doing the stuff I love, which is editing and reviewing movies and doing my art, instead of just constantly being on live streams all the time. It's just too much, too many. And it's making me nuts. Yeah, Malignant is a good one. That would be a fun one to do as a watch party. And it's on Netflix and a few other places now too. So that's cool. Cool. Sean says, have a good night, everyone. Happy Father's Day. Karen, stay in touch with you about the entity stream and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Oh, thanks, Sean. Thanks for hanging out and stopping by. And yeah, you have a great weekend too. And happy Father's Day. See you next time. Bye. And Philip saying, I heard something about making games, but not much. Oh, I'm sure it's crazy. There's probably so much stuff out there to learn how to do it, but yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to figure it out for sure. Patrick saying good night to Sean. Everyone's saying good night to Sean. I'm popular. I don't know. Am I? Maybe. Oh, they want me on the live streams. Yeah, it was just a weird because I was doing quite a few of my own and jumping on here and there, and then all of a sudden one asked, and then they were overlapping, and I had to say no, I can't because I'm doing this other thing, and I was like, what am I doing? I don't even hardly know these people. Like, why am I doing this to myself? Like, I'm stressed. I'm having to block off time. I have to be quiet in the apartment. My daughter can't make noise. It was just like, this is just too much, and I started to get crazy, and I took the time off to get away from it, but I appreciate it. Like, it's so awesome for people to want me to come on live streams for sure. Totally appreciate that. But it just gets mentally, it's too much, it's just too much. You need a break to go out to the beach and go for a walk and go hiking and stuff like that, right? You can't be on the internet on the computer all the time. So anyway, yeah. My silly problems. Aw, thank you, man. Yeah, I'm not that kind of Karen. The jail scene, man's movie was so fire, that jail scene. What was that? I don't know what that was. Oop. You're popular, Jamie. You just can juggle it better than I can. I get too burnt out too fast. Sometimes I like just hanging out in the chats too. I think that's really fun, hanging out and talking to people and just kind of kicking back and watching, and then I can like work on stuff at the same time. I like doing that too. But for me, I get a lot of anxiety when I pop on lives, especially ones that I don't know the people that well, and I have to like quote movie trivia and be up on some of the movies that I'm not really into and stuff like that. It just like, it gets to be a bit much. And I'm super social. Like I've done retail my whole life. I'm super social, but I don't know, I just find it gets to be a lot. Underwater with Kristen Stewart. No, you told me about that one though, didn't you? I'm going to write it down again. I feel like I looked for it, but I don't know if I found it. But I will check it out. I need a twin like Echo. Yeah, I need workers. Oh, imagine if you could hire people to do stuff. How cool would that be? I'd hire someone to do my Instagram for me. I would hire people to set up the live streams and the scheduling and the marketing side of it. I would definitely get people to do that for me, for sure. That would be super cool. But I think when you do stuff like that, you really need to pay people to do that. You can't really I don't know. I feel better about paying people rather than just use them to do stuff for me. Oh, the jail scene in Malignant. Okay. Echo. Need to pick dates for 3 watch-alongs and do the final Gremlins episode as a stream. Yeah, you do. See, we were talking about this though, right, Echo? You gotta take it easy and take some time off and take breaks, and otherwise it gets really overwhelming. Yeah, but you'll get to them. You'll get to those. Jamie saying, I need to do more stuff, lives and stuff. I like going on other people's lives sometimes too. Yeah. Well, that's a good thing. You can do that. I just pace yourself though, because it can get really great. Like if you're doing a couple a week, no problem. But when it starts to be like, I was like every single night I was doing something, and my daughter has to sit in the room and be quiet. And, cooking dinner would get all out of whack because for me, it would be like dinner time when I was starting a live. And then I'd plan on, okay, I'm just going to be on for 2 hours, but then the live would go for like 3 hours. And then it just got out of hand. You just have to have certain days that you're like, nope, can't do it. I'm taking the day off. Sorry. And leave it at that. But I have a hard time saying no. I don't want to upset people and make them feel like they're not cool or something because I'm not doing it, but I just get burnt out too easy. Yeah, and you were talking about that too, Echo, when your eyes are starting to get where they're being really strained, and I got really sick, and I think that maybe that's why my cold hit me so hard for like a month, because I was not resting, not getting enough rest. I think we're done. Evil Dead for now. Maybe we'll get back to it, right, Echo? We'll see. I mean, it's hard organizing 3 different people too. We might get back to that still. One of the watch-alongs is for a monster movie. I can do it this month. Cool. Well, that's cool. You can fit it in there. That's awesome. But yeah, I want to say to you guys, have fun with this stuff and always make it about having fun. And if mentally you're getting overloaded and drained from stuff, take a break, because we will all be here a week from now or even 2 weeks from now if you need to take some time off. Never feel that pressure that you're going to lose all your friends and everyone's going to hate you if you take a break, or if you have to say no to somebody. Like, people should respect that and understand that, because mental health's a big deal, I think. And I don't know about you, but you're on the internet, on your laptop, on your phone, it raises anxiety. It's not the same as going for power walks every night of the week, where you're clearing your head. You're staring at a screen and getting all caught up in all the junk, right? So take breaks. The Relic. Oh yeah, you're doing the Relic, right, Echo? Philip saying, I won't spell anything about the movie, just tell you it's not just a horror sci-fi, it's also something else, but you'll find out when you see it. Are you talking about Event Horizon? This movie? Oh no, that underwater movie. Sorry. You see? My brain. Couple comments and I forgot what we were talking about already. Yeah, okay, cool. It sounds good. I'll look for it. Okay, so Echo's talking about The Relic. Yeah, that's a good one, Echo. Great call. I love that movie. Well, guys, on that note, I think I'm going to call it a night. This was so much fun. I can't even begin to tell you. Like, I took that time off, and then, coming back and hanging out with everybody, and you guys all talk and everything. How fun. So much fun. So I will be back in 2 weeks. We'll be watching Saturday night, The Conjuring 2. If you guys want to come hang out, that would be really cool. Otherwise, we'll just have videos and stuff going on, and everybody go sub to each other's channels and check out what everyone else is working on. Sounds like Echo's got some cool lives. Jamie's going to pretty soon. Mayanne's going to. Cal, I'm sure you've got stuff going on too. So, and then Hobbs and Patrick, and go check out all their shows too. And Also, Sean Blue Digital, go check out his stuff that he's got going on. He's giving away a lot of movie duplicates and stuff that he has, so that's cool, and doing all the watch parties and whatnot. But yeah, been super fun. This has really made my day because, like I say, I was stressed looking for work and whatnot, and this just blew all that out of my head. So I really appreciate it, you guys. And I hope you liked the movie, Mayan, or when you finally finish watching it, that you'll like it. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, super fun hanging out, you guys. And good luck up with your game designing, Philip. That sounds very fun. Definitely keep us all posted about that for sure, too. Yeah. So I will say have a great night, you guys. And I'll see you on your channels in the chat and stuff like that. Otherwise, in 2 weeks, if you want to come hang out again. Okay. Good night, you guys. See you soon. Have a good weekend.